The EU Foreign Policy Chief Federico Mogherini has emphasized that the bloc will stand by the nuclear deal with Iran because of its security needs.
This to say, we start the first Council of the year with the proof that diplomacy works and delivers, and that the European Union will continue to work for the respect and the implementation of this extremely important deal, most of all for our security.
Mogherini made the remarks on the first anniversary of the implementation of the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action signed between Iran and the P5+1 group of countries. Meanwhile, the British Foreign Minister Boris Johnson has also said that the Iran nuclear accord must be maintained. Earlier, a new report by the International Crisis Group warned if the nuclear deal falls apart, the consequences for the Middle East region would be, quote, unfathomable. The group also urged U.S. President-elect Donald Trump to preserve and to strengthen the landmark agreement. Earlier, Trump's nominee Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said that he would recommend a full review of the nuclear deal if he is confirmed by the Senate. E. Michael Jones is editor of Culture Wars online magazine, joining us from Indiana. You heard the Foreign Policy Chief Federico Mogherini talk about how they are going to abide and stand by this nuclear deal. But then you have the U.S. So if the U.S. decides to review it when Donald Trump comes into office, will that, what would happen? I mean, will it be a split between the U.S. and Europe on this?
Yes, I think that's what the message here is. It's clearly a warning that if you proceed along these lines and unilaterally revoke this agreement, you will break up the European alliance. Now, this is coming at a crucial moment because just yesterday, in an interview in the Bild Zeitung, Trump basically said that NATO was obsolete, that we don't need these people, and so on and so forth. So this is at a crucial moment, and I think that what the European Union is trying to tell him is that if you go back, you renege on this agreement, you're on your own. We're leaving. We're out of here.
Once there was an analyst that came on one of the programs, E. Michael Jones, and he said that countries in Europe are vassal states. They have to listen to America. What does that mean exactly? And in this case in point regarding the nuclear deal that was signed, that they have to follow America's lead?
Well, the best example is the example he gave yesterday of Angela Merkel. Germany is a conquered nation. It was conquered by the United States in 1945. It's been a vassal state ever since. So Angela Merkel, as prime minister, internalized the commands of her oppressors and did what she thought she was supposed to do as a vassal. That was not in the interest of Germany. For example, antagonizing Russia is not in the interest of Germany. They need to sell their sophisticated manufacturing products to Germany, to Russia in exchange for energy. But she did it because she wanted to be a good German and a good standing. Well, the problem with being a vassal is sometimes the lords get changed, and that's precisely what happened. Now we have a new boss, and the new boss has a different program, and so the vassals like Angela Merkel are now left out in the cold. This is a crucial turning point in the history of the United States with Europe. Trump was right, NATO is obsolete. They should have gotten out of NATO in 1991 when the Soviet Union collapsed. They didn't, and now they're having to pay the price later on.
Thank you, E. Michael Jones, editor of Culture Wars online magazine from Indiana.